Bonsoir à toutes,
Good
bonsoir à tous
evening,
et
everybody.
bienvenue de
Welcome
nouveau sur le
once again to the red carpet at the 71st Cannes Film Festival. We are here for the first Chinese film in competition this year. It's directed by JIA Zhang Ke and it's called Ash is Purest White. JIA Zhang Ke is always in Cannes. Every film of his practically has been brought to Cannes. He is keenly awaited here this evening. Before we talk about his film, let's take a look back at the Godard film and see how the audience reacted to it at the screening this afternoon. The film was absolutely spectacular. It was a great film. I loved it. So now let's talk about the matter at hand, the film directed by JIA Zhang Ke, and it's called Ash is Purest White.
Les éternels en français. Et voilà, donc je vous l'avais... Voilà, donc nous sommes en
So here we are on the red carpet outside the festival hall for the sixth film in competition this year at the 71st Cannes Film Festival, directed by JIA Zhang Ke from China.
On va... Voilà, donc beaucoup de monde en bas des marches.
There's a lot of people here on the red carpet. A lot of festival goers have come to see this film.
Le nouveau film de JIA Zhang Ke.
The latest film by JIA Zhang Ke.
JIA Zhang Ke qui revient à Cannes, donc...
So the director is back in Cannes.
6e fois.
For the sixth time.
Il a présenté Au-delà des montagnes en 2015.
In 2015, he was here with Mountains Made Apart. A Touch of Sin in 2013. I Wish I Knew in 2010. That was in the Un Certain Regard section.
En compétition en 2008.
24 City was in competition in 2008. And in 2002, Unknown Pleasures. In 2013, he won the Best Screenplay for A Touch of Sin. And he was a member of the jury in 2014. So he has very close ties with the film festival. He's such a talented filmmaker when it comes to describing Chinese society today. This is his sixth time in the official selection at Cannes.
Alors qu'à l'écran, on vient de voir Zabou
On
Brightman
the
qui était en bas
screen,
des
Zabou
marches.
Brightman is on the red carpet.
Voilà, donc nous sommes en direct avec
Here we
vous
are
sur
live in Cannes on TV Festival for the red carpet for the latest JIA Zhang Ke film called Ash is Purest White.
Les éternels. Voilà, Zabou, je crois qu'il est en bas des marches de Brightman. Oui, c'est elle. On va aller parler dans un instant avec toute l'équipe de...
Zabou Brightman's on the red carpet. We may be able to have a word with her.
Beaucoup de monde, bien évidemment.
Such a lot of people here this evening, milling around the red carpet.
Ash is the purest white.
The title of the film being screened this evening is Ash is Purest White.
Toujours avec son actrice fétiche et compagne à la ville.
The leading lady in the film is the wife of the director. Her name is Zhao Tao. She's practically always in his films. No one's seen the film yet. We're all going to be seeing it for the very first time together. According to all the documentation, it's a detective story, bit of crime involved. Oh, there's Pedro Almodovar on the red carpet. Let's try and have a word with Pedro.
Pedro, qui est avec nous dans un instant. On essaye, on y va.
So we'll try and have a word with Mr. Almodovar.
Pedro Almodovar qui signe des autographes.
He's currently signing autographs, so we'll let him get that done first.
Pedro, comment ça va?
How are you, Pedro? I'm fine. It's great to see you here. You're here in Cannes as a producer today.
No, this
Tell
time,
me about éternels. I mean, it's a wonderful film.
yeah, no, I'm glad. Thank you so much. We are very glad. This is a co-production with Argentina, in the same way that we did 3 years ago with Wild Tales, and I love the script, so I'm very glad just to co-produce this movie.
I've seen the film, and the kid is unbelievable. This guy, wow.
It's a kind of nightmare because he's really an angel, but he's a real evil. So no, we are very proud, and we have great expectations with this movie.
Why did you want to produce this one? What attracted you to this project?
Well, I mean, it's always I try to help people that are starting. I mean, new director, difficult movies, women directors. This kind of project that they are not so easy to find production.
Penelope and Javier, they were great in the Asghar Farhadi movie.
I feel also very proud of them.
Vous pouvez, monsieur. Merci infiniment, Pedro. Merci beaucoup. Pedro Almodovar, donc, qui était avec nous, qui est le producteur du
That
film.
was Pedro. He is producing one of the films in Un certain regard. It will be screened later on. It's called The Angel. It's a story of a child who grows up to be a killer. It's a story all about growing up and turning into a criminal without really realizing it. It happens in the 70s. I've rarely seen a film that describes a period in time with such talent. It's called The Angel.
Pour ceux qui sont au festival,
it's in Un certain regard. I really do recommend that you see this film. It will be released in France, of course.
Et qu'en bas, il y a une dame avec une robe plein de tissu. Ce qui tombe bien puisque l'autre film présenté,
a lady on the red carpet whose dress involves a lot of fabric, and that is quite good because one of the films in Un certain regard is called My Favorite Fabric. And that's being screened today, that film, so she ties in very nicely with that. There we are, there's that lovely dress with all of that fabric.
Il s'agit de Deepika Padukone. Alors regardez, on va montrer, il faut 2 assistantes pour faire monter la
And the lady with the big dress will need some help getting up the steps, I think.
L'actrice indienne, Deepika.
An Indian actress, in fact, wearing that lovely dress.
Ce sont les égéries d'une marque de produits beauté qui arrive.
And she's also the muse for a cosmetics company also.
En bas des marches. On attend beaucoup de monde ce soir, bien sûr.
So we're expecting to see a lot of people here this evening.
4e jour du festival.
4th day of the festival.
Voilà donc. Voilà donc des moments de...
We're seeing some spectacular gowns on the red carpet this evening. Every evening there are some really lovely outfits for us to admire.
Alors que je crois que c'est Wan Chaotong que l'on voit.
Wan Chaotong has just arrived. I don't know if you've got her on your screens.
Et que devant les photographes, il y a donc Deepika Padukone.
Deepika Kakar is still having her photo taken in that fabulous dress.
Voilà, toutes les égéries d'une marque de beauté, sponsor du festival.
One of the muses of a cosmetic firm, which is one of the sponsors of the film festival.
C'est ce que j'adore dans ce festival. On sort du cinéma radical et expérimental de Godard et on se retrouve en plein.
So that's the great thing about this this festival. There's so much glamour. There's so many good films. People have come this evening to see a film all about Chinese society. It's just magic. There is Deepika Padukone in her fabulous dress.
Et voilà donc les égéries d'une
And on
marque
the red
de beauté.
carpet, we have the muses for that beauty brand.
Tous les soirs en bas des marches avec nous.
There are beauties on the red carpet every day of the week in Cannes.
J'aimerais bien qu'on puisse parler avec l'équipe de éternels.
It would be great if we could get a chance to speak with the crew from the film The Angel, because I think people will be talking about that film for a long, long time. We've already had a word with Pedro Almodovar, who's producing the film. He also produced a film by Del Toro.
LDCO, c'est sa boîte de production avec son frère, Pedro et Augustine, me semble-t-il.
So Pedro works with his brother. They have a production company.
Il s'est pas trop trompé.
And they make very good choices with their projects.
La forme de l'eau, c'était le labyrinthe de Pan qui était sélectionné au Festival de Cannes.
Several of the films which he's co-produced
Il n'est pas eu de prix, mais bon.
have been shown in Cannes.
Les voitures continuent à défiler.
The cars continue to draw
Vous
up
savez comment ça marche, c'est toujours la surprise.
outside the festival hall, and every time the door opens, it's a surprise.
Quand on était petit,
We're
avec les
not sure
bonbons, on
who's
savait
going
pas
to
ce qu'il y
step
avait dedans.
out,
Et ben là, c'est la même chose
which
avec
is
les
all
voitures.
part of the fun. A bit like a lucky bag from our childhood. You never know what you're going to find when you open it up.
Les voitures continuent donc à défiler.
So the limousines are
Et si vous voulez
filing
qu'on nous mette un peu dans
past.
l'esprit de la soirée de ce soir,
To
pour que vous
put
sachiez
us
un petit
in
peu
the
de quoi on parle,
mood, so you know a little bit about the film, let's take a look at the trailer of the film Ash is Purest White by JIA Zhang Ke. So let's take a look at some footage, and we'll be back on screen later.
“这是活活塞还是死活塞？
不知道，
那活塞灰应该是最干净的了吧？
有可能。
就是，经过高温燃烧，烟灰不就是最干净的？
这鬼地方，成了炮灰也没人知道。
你有枪，还怕别人把你灭了？
有枪的人才死得快呢。
Voici donc les images de Ash
So
is the
that was some
Purest White.
footage
Alors
from
que
the film
en bas
Ash
des
is
marches,
Purest
il y a
White.
quelqu'un qui est
On
en train
the red carpet, we do in fact have the team from the film The Angel, which is having their photo taken. Pedro Almodovar is there, and there is the young boy Lorenzo Ferro, who is a true budding talent. If you've seen the film already, you know that, and if you're going to see the film this evening as it's being screened, you will discover this wonderful actor on the screen. There's Chino Dolin, Cecilia Ross also,
actrice qui avait déjà tourné
who
avec
had
Pedro.
already worked with Pedro
Tout sur ma mère.
for
Bien
All
entendu.
About My Mother.
aussi.
and in other
Il y a aussi
films.
Peter Lanzani.
Peter Lanzani is there, Monteres Moran, Augustin Almodovar is there perhaps?
Toute l'équipe d'Éternels.
So there we have the film crew for the Angel.
Un de mes, je dois l'avouer,
Directed
petit
by
coup de cœur
Luis
du festival
Ortega.
pour l'instant.
It's one of
C'est
the
perso, mais je le dis quand
favorites
même.
of mine so far.
Je suis pas le seul, hein, ça bouge beaucoup autour de ce
But
film-là
I'm
ici.
not the only person to have it as a favorite. It's proving to be very, very popular.
Voilà donc toute l'équipe d'Éternels qui
So
est en bas des
that's
marches.
the crew from the film, The
Content d'avoir parlé
Angel.
avec Pedro.
I'm really glad we had a word with Pedro Almodovar.
Pedro Augustin Almodovar, les deux
Pedro
frères qui
and Augustine, two brothers
s'engagent et essayent de défendre
who try to help budding
le jeune cinéma
film directors as they start out in their career,
en espagnol surtout, mais pas seulement espagnol, puisque
particularly
Éternels est un film
Spanish-speaking projects, but
Ils avaient
The
déjà
Angel is an
produit, rappelez-vous,
Argentinian project.
Wild Tales.
They worked on
Relatos
Wild
Salvajes,
Tales,
ce film à sketch qui était passé en compétition
which was in
au
competition
festival. Un film
at
qui
the film
ressemblait un petit peu
festival.
au film de sketch italien Les
It
Monstres.
was a bit like it was a
Des
collection of
sketchs
sketches, some rather
Et
nasty
très réussi.
sketches, some very well done sketches.
Dont un qui se passait dans un avion qui est assez
One of
inoubliable.
which
Je suis sûr
was
que vous avez
in
vu le
an
film.
aircraft. I'm sure if you saw the film, you'll remember that.
Tales Salvajes, ça s'appelait. Wild Tales.
Wild Tales was the name of that particular film.
Et on va recevoir dans quelques instants
In a
l'équipe du
few
film de JIA
moments,
Zhang Ke.
we will be receiving the crew from the JIA Zhang Ke film. But currently, we have the crew from The Angel on the red carpet.
Ash is the purest white, ce qui veut dire en anglais
The colour of the
cendres.
film we're here to
Le
see
meilleur
this
blanc.
evening is Ash's Purest White.
il s'appelle tout simplement les éternels. Et en chinois, je ne vais même pas essayer.
I'm not going to try and attempt pronouncing the name of the film in Chinese.
Non, vraiment, je ne vais pas essayer. Les voitures officielles arrivent les unes après
The
les autres.
official cars continue to file past the festival, delivering their stars to the red
Pedro Almodovar
carpet.
qui est reçu par
So Pedro Almodovar
Thierry Frémaux,
is
toute
up there
l'équipe
with Thierry
d'Éternels,
Frémaux, with all of the crew from
qui est venu
The
très longtemps
Angel,
au Festival de Cannes.
Lorenzo
En tant que
Ferro,
réalisateur.
Gino Darin, Mercedes Moran, Daniel Fonego.
Avec Penélope Cruz, bien sûr. C'est pour ça qu'il a dit à quel point il était fier d'eux et Javier Bardem aussi. Voilà donc
So there we go.
la photo en haut des marches pour toute l'équipe d'Éternels.
Photo at the top of the steps for the crew from the film The
Le petit gars
Angel.
dont j'arrête pas de vous parler, c'est
And
celui
that
qui
young
porte
actor,
le costume
the
de couleur
one
au
in
milieu.
the more colourful suit in the centre, he really did shine out.
Rappelez-vous de son nom, Lorenzo
Remember
Ferro.
his name, Lorenzo Ferro.
Là qu'on a vu Dominique Besnéard.
We saw
au télémarque
Dominique
tout à l'heure, et puis
Besnier
il y a
on the
une
red carpet
actrice aussi.
earlier on, and there's one of the actresses from his TV series 10%, Steffi Selma, who's on the red carpet, and she's signing autographs now.
Steffi Selma, donc, que vous
Steffi
connaissez.
Selma, who you're familiar with if you have seen the French series 10%.
Avec nous sur le tapis rouge,
Voilà donc,
monsieur Carlos
nous sommes
Dumont.
en bas des marches.
So here we are on the red carpet in Cannes.
Alors que je crois que le président de Renault en bas des marches est aussi en train de se faire photographier. Renault. Et voiture futur partenaire officiel du
We've
Festival
got
de Cannes.
the CEO of Renault on the red carpet. Renault is another one of the brands that sponsors the festival.
La Chine au Festival de Cannes.
China is at the Cannes Film Festival this year,
Ce soir par le film de JIA Zhang Ke.
represented by JIA Zhang Ke,
Ash is a purest white.
and his film Ash is Purest White.
Les éternels. Tandis qu'on entend Staying Alive.
And in the background we can
Ça nous
hear
rappelle que dans une
the
semaine,
Bee Gees, Staying Alive.
Travolta sera avec nous.
Which reminds us that in a week we'll have John Travolta here on the red carpet.
Et que demain, grand moment demain.
And
Je pense que c'est
tomorrow,
demain,
I think it's tomorrow, don't want to make a mistake here, I think it's tomorrow, there's going to be a master
de sa passion pour
class by Christopher Nolan,
2001 l'Odyssée de l'espace avec la projection
2001 Space Odyssey, and the film will be screened in the original version, which has been uncovered. So it is the first time that anyone will see this, and it corresponds perfectly to what Kubrick was aiming for. It's the longest version ever
la
screened.
masterclass. Ce
And
sera
there'll be
demain
a
à 16 heures.
master
Évidemment,
class
on va vous montrer ça sur
on
les
Saturday
festivals.
at 4 o'clock by Christopher Nolan. If you're in Cannes, try and get in. It's going to be one of the highlights of the festival.
Je vais essayer de me reglisser vers la route et l'arrivée des stars.
I'm going to try and edge closer to where the cars are so that I can see who's stepping out of each one.
Voilà donc. Alors que Eva Herzigova est en bas des marches. J'entends les photographes qui hurlent Eva, Eva,
Photographs
Eva.
are calling out for Eva there.
Et nous avons maintenant le plaisir d'accueillir
Eva Herzigova having her photo taken.
l'équipe de Another Live.
Voilà donc toujours en direct sur le tapis
We
rouge.
are live on the red carpet at the 71st Cannes Film Festival.
Leur premier film est présenté en séance spéciale à Cannes.
Une journée à trois montées des marches.
We've
La
had
première c'était le
three
film de
red
Jean-Luc
carpets
Godard,
today. The first was for the Godard film. I was talking to you earlier on about my reaction to the film. Let's see how everybody else reacted after they'd seen the Godard film. And if anything happens out here on the red carpet, we'll be out immediately. But let's take a look at this recording.
Beaucoup d'applaudissements pour
A lot of applause
le film de Jean-Luc Godard. Il
for
n'était pas dans la
the
salle, bien sûr.
film directed by Jean-Luc Godard. He was not in the
On a
movie
parlé avec
theatre,
l'un d'entre eux et
but the team was there.
c'est pas si difficile que ça de travailler avec Godard, qui voulait faire à peu
The
près
team
tout.
said it was quite easy to work with Jean-Luc Godard as long as you respected the guidelines which he laid out. So we wanted to show you that footage of what happened after the screening of the Godard film this afternoon.
Voilà, nous sommes de retour sur le tapis rouge
So
de
we're
ce
live
71e
out on the red carpet at the 71st Cannes Film Festival
Ash is a
to
purest
celebrate
white.
a film entitled Ash is Purest White, directed by JIA Zhang Ke.
Toujours en bas des marches avec vous en direct.
Here we are, still
TV
out on the red
Festival.
carpet on TV Festival.
L'équipe va arriver dans un tout petit instant.
The
On sera
crew from the
avec eux.
film is due to turn up
Évidemment.
any minute now, and you'll see that happen live on TV Festival.
On va demander tout simplement qu'attendre de son film à JIA Zhang Ke. Toujours le même principe.
Ask the director what we can expect from the film, because we're all discovering the film for the very first time here in Cannes.
Donc, pour nous aussi, plus de projection de presse ce matin, on va
There
voir le film en même
was
temps.
no press screening earlier on today. That's all changed this year here in Cannes.
Allez, Elsa.
Elsa's turned up. Let's try and have a word with Elsa Silverstein.
Elsa qui va signer des autographes.
Elsa is also signing autographs.
Sylvie Testu qui est aussi là.
And Sylvie Testu also signing autographs.
Elsa Zilberstein et Sylvie Testu qui prennent des selfies.
Silverstein taking photos at the bottom of the steps. We're allowed to take selfies down on the road before you get onto the steps.
Elsa, on va y aller, on va aller lui dire un petit bonjour à Elsa tout simplement.
We'll try and have a
Allons-y.
word with Elsa Zilberstein if we possibly can.
Sylvie Testu qui arrive.
Oh, Sylvie's here first. Sylvie Testu's arriving first.
Elsa Zilberstein et Sylvie Testu qui signent autographe sur
Both of
autographe.
those ladies are signing autographs and having photos taken.
Elsa, comment ça va?
Elsa, how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. Got the sun in my eyes, but apart from that, I'm fine. And I'll try not to step on your lovely dress.
Ça va bien?
Super, super.
I'm feeling
Comment se passe
great.
votre Cannes? On vous a vu?
Are you enjoying Cannes? Yes, it's fabulous. This is the second time on the red carpet for me, and I've had a few meetings. It's always great to see the films. I'm seeing my second film this evening. Even when you've not got a film being screened here, is it good to come to Cannes? Yes, of course. Cannes is fabulous. You meet loads of people, you see the filmmakers, and it inspires everyone to love the cinema.
Pour lesquels on vous connaît le plus ont été négociés à Cannes, se sont
Have
faits à
some of
Cannes
your
avant de se
film
faire.
contracts been negotiated in Cannes? Yes, oh, it's more people I've met here. Alexander Payne, for example, I met here. Michel Franco, who I continue to see. So there are some filmmakers. I had lunch with a Russian director. So it's great to. So you're working in. You're working on your Russian now, so you can act in his next film. Da.
Elsa Zilberstein, donc qui est avec nous, on va dire un petit mot à Sylvie
Elsa
Testu.
Silverstein. Let's see if we can have a word with Sylvie Testu.
On va essayer de rattraper Sylvie Testu, mais je crois qu'elle est déjà
I
partie.
think it might be too late for Sylvie Testu.
Se préparer sa montée. Alors que Chang Chen passe juste devant nous.
Chong Chen
Membre
has
du
just
jury.
walked past. He's in the jury this year.
Les membres du jury qui passent devant nous là en ce moment.
We are seeing several
essayer de
members of the
s'approcher de Fan
jury.
Bingbing.
Perhaps we can have a word with Fan Bingbing also, have a word with her.
Ça bouge beaucoup là.
But there's a lot of people moving around.
Approchons-nous.
Let's see if we can get closer.
Vous vivez ça avec nous en direct sur TV Festival.
You're with us on the red carpet live here in Cannes this evening.
Pas d'interview de Fan Bingbing.
Fan Bingbing didn't manage to catch her.
On a eu un bon petit nom. Ça s'appelle Prendre un vent.
Nous accueillons maintenant
Ça arrive à Cannes, hein, vous inquiétez pas, ça fait
We
partie
can't
du
catch
jeu.
hold of everybody. That's part of the game.
Natural, the untold story of Alice Guy Blachet.
Si, je vois Déborah François qui est là aussi, on va essayer de lui dire un petit mot.
Let's see who we can pick out now.
La réalisatrice Pamela Green est avec nous.
Alors Déborah, je l'ai vue dans le coin, on vous explique, on la recherche là.
Deborah, where's Deborah?
Cette
quand même pas crier Déborah. Alors que Julie Gaillet est là aussi.
Julie Gaillet is here in Cannes, signing autographs.
Julie Gaillet. Qui signe des autographes elle aussi.
Julie Gaillet is also taking selfies and signing autographs.
Julie, qui va être avec nous dans un instant.
We'll be able to have a word with her any minute now. Julie was at the Oscar ceremony this year. She's co-producer of the Agnès Varda and JR film.
Allez, on y va. On fonce. On va
Let's
l'embêter.
go up and have a word. Julie.
Une dernière photo.
One last photo.
Et nous accueillons maintenant l'un des membres du jury du 71e.
Encore des photographes. On ne les dérange pas, on les laisse.
Oh, well, we better not disturb. The fans have been waiting for hours. Let's let them enjoy these moments.
Les membres du jury arrivent les uns après les
The
autres aussi.
members of the jury are filing through this evening.
Voilà, elle va faire toute la file. Julie Gaillet qui signe des autographes
So
sur toute la
Julie
croisette.
Gaillet is working really hard, signing autographs the whole length of the croisette. How many autographs have you just signed?
Il y a beaucoup d'autographes là.
Ben voilà, on est
Well,
en France.
we're in France. It's good fun. You're a producer, you're an actress. Are you just here simply as a film goer? Well, I'm here as a film fan for the JIA Zhang Ke, producer for a film on Sunday, and on Monday there's another film, Mandela by Georges Portet. It's a documentary, The State Against Mandela and the Others. That's on Monday. I love all of the films that you produce. It's great that you're so involved and committed. Well, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do international films, and Cannes is, well, perfect for capturing the whole world. Everyone comes to Cannes. This is the kind of film which I love. The JIA Zhang Ke type of film is exactly my cup of tea. But enjoy the film.
Julie Gaillet donc qui était
That
avec
was
nous.
Julie Gaillet with us.
Julie Gaillet donc qui a signé à peu près 250
She
000
signed about
autographes.
250,000 autographs before coming to speak to us.
De la productrice Michel Legabras. Nous accueillons maintenant Ariane Zelmac, réalisateur de Fracture, qui nous présentait dans le cadre.
Alors que Costa Gavras est en train de monter
Costa
les marches.
Gavras is on the red carpet.
Le réalisateur qui est là. Tous les soirs, hein, il vient voir tous les films.
He comes every evening, he comes to see every single film in the official selection.
Déborah François aussi qui est là.
Deborah François is here too.
Bonsoir Déborah, ça va?
Good evening. How are you?
Important de venir à
Fine,
Cannes.
thank you. Is it important for you to be here in Cannes? You can't begin to understand what it means to me. I was born here in Cannes, and to be here on the red carpet, it's just like I was 17 again.
C'est ton dit pas l'année?
Well, it's my childhood. It was raining that day, so I'm really glad that it's sunny today. Well, they say if you're on the red carpet when it rains, that brings you good luck. That's what the Dardenne brothers said to me. They said for Rosetta, we had the rain. It was a good symbol.
C'est aussi, ouais.
And so it wasn't too bad for us. A lot of actresses owe so much to Cannes. Is this really true? Well, for me, yes, it is true. Cannes really did change my life. I would not be here today. I wouldn't be speaking to you today if I hadn't come to Cannes for that first time. If my film hadn't had the wonderful destiny that it's had, thanks to Cannes. It really did change my life.
Est-ce qu'on vient aussi chercher des contacts? Est-ce qu'on vient discuter
Are
de
you
projets?
coming
Est-ce qu'il y a
to talk
des
about
choses
future
qui se passent aussi
projects
ici,
here?
En dehors du tapis rouge.
Non, on vient juste pour le soleil.
No, we're coming here for the sunshine. That's all. No. Of course we come to meet people. Of course.
oui, évidemment qu'on vient
Of
chercher
course,
des
we come here
contacts.
to meet people. The whole world of cinema is here. The French cinema people and everyone comes here to Cannes. We can meet people here that we wouldn't meet elsewhere. Have you got any news to announce? Well, I hope soon to be in an international project. In English? Possibly in English. Might be in America? Might be in America. But I can't say anything more about that. Is it an independent film? Well, keep me up to date, won't you? Okay, I promise I will. Thank you, Deborah. And Marine Karmit is here now. How are you? Enjoying your day? You're having a tribute here. Well, I'm delighted to be here because I screened one of my films earlier on.
Dans mon cœur, mon métier de réalisateur, et grâce au festival, je redécouvre que
thanks to the festival, I discover the film that I made 50 years ago.
Un bon moment que je viens au festival, il n'y a
Well,
jamais eu
I've
d'année
been
sans un de vos
coming
films.
to the festival for many, many years now. There's always at least one of your films being screened here. You've always tried to find a new way of making films, showing us new things. Is that the purpose of your role as a distributor, to bring new things? Well, it's my goal to bring new things to the market. And why do you come to Cannes? Well, Cannes is where the most complex films can be seen by the entire world. So in the name of film fans from all over the world, I'd like to thank you for being here. The crew from the film Ash is Purest White has now turned up. Good evening.
Juste une question très simple
I've
pour
got a
commencer.
very simple question to start with. How's everyone feeling before going up to the screening? No one yet has seen the film.
这个电影从写作剧本到完成用了3年的时间，然后今天第一次跟观众见面，还是非常兴奋，好像是第一次拍电影一样。
Ça a été un travail qui a sur le long terme.
This has been a long job getting the film ready, and knowing that today at last the audience is going to see my film is wonderful. How are the actors and actresses feeling this evening?
我自己也很期待在戛纳电影宫看我的电影，因为我们拍摄有6个月，拍摄6个月当中经历了春夏秋冬，拍得也很辛苦，所以我好期待这个时刻。
C'est vraiment, j'attendais ce moment puisqu'on a
I've
tourné
been
pendant 6 mois.
waiting for this moment for so long. We've been filming for 6 years in all seasons, and now the audience is going to be able to see the film, and I too will be able to see it up on the big screen.
然后非常的高兴，也非常的兴奋。然后他的这个电影让我看到了他以前的好几个电影的影子，尤其是我看到赵涛在电影当中出现的时候，当然没在电影宫看过，我一下看到了他以前拍过的好几个电影的影子，我非常的感慨。今天应该会非常好。
C'est ma première collaboration.
This is the first time I've worked with JIA Zhang Ke. I'm really delighted to have worked with him. And as far as this film is concerned, well, it enabled me to see Zhao Tao in different places, different times, and I think we're all going to enjoy the screening. You have a unique way of describing Chinese society in your films. How would you describe your way of broaching China today?
给我们介绍中国的社会、中国人，现在当下的中国人是非常杰出的一个导演。你会怎么描绘你拍摄中国人的样子，当下的中国人？
这个电影有很长的时间的跨度，是从2001年到2018年，就是在这10几年的时间里面，其实背后中国也在经历史诗一样的巨大的变化，那个人也在经历成长，经历更多的感情的内容，然后我觉得个人的经验跟整个国家的经验结合到一起，对我来说这是一个长篇小说式的电影。
Je dois dire que par rapport à ce film, quand même,
Well,
qui est une sorte d'arc
this
temporel,
film
va de 2001 à
is
2018,
stretches from
et la
2001 to
Chine, le pays a vécu
2018,
des bouleversements
and the
et tout,
country
sur tous les
has
plans
changed in
économiques,
many
social,
ways.
politique.
The
Moi
economy,
aussi, j'ai eu le temps
politics.
de grandir.
Myself too. I have
Pour moi, il est un peu comme un long
evolved. I've grown up,
dans
and this
lequel on
film is
retrouve
like a
les
long
figures
river,
assez sentiments
and
maintenant que
I can
les
tie
personnages
my
à
feelings
l'évolution fulgurante de la
in with the dramatic
beaucoup,
changes
très,
occurring
très
in
impatient de
China.
voir le film. Merci
Well, thank you very
infiniment.
much for that explanation.
Ke.
We're looking forward to seeing the film.
Et ses acteurs. Cao Tao, sa compagne.
Zhao Tao, the leading lady, is the wife of the director, and her co-star is Liao Fan. The three of them were with us live on TV Festival.
On va assister en direct à la montée des marches.
And we are going to see the red carpet ceremony for the film Ash is Purest White.
Très excité par ce qu'il m'a dit.
I found what he said
20 ans de
to
la
be
Chine vue par JIA Zhang Ke,
very
ça peut être quelque
interesting. It can only be a good film if it recounts 20 years of life in China from 2001 to 2018.
Alors que Marine Karmitz monte les marches et est saluée
Marine
par
Karmitz
Thierry
is
Frémaux
at the top of the stairs there, being greeted by Thierry
délégué général et le
Frémaux
président du
and
Festival
Pierre
de Cannes.
Lescure.
L'équipe se met en place en bas des
The
marches.
team is assembling at the
Marine
bottom of the
Karmitz, son film en tant
steps.
que réalisateur coup pour coup a été présenté ici à un ciné
The
classique.
film coup par coup was presented
des animaux
in
commence.
the Ciné Classique
La montée des marches du
Nous
film
avons
maintenant le
de
plaisir
JIA Zhang
d'accueillir
Ke, Les Éternels. C'est en ce moment même en direct sur
So now we
Téléfestival.
hear the
du
music
cinéaste chinois JIA Zhang Ke.
for the red carpet ceremony celebrating the film Ash is Purest White.
Il est accompagné
Voilà donc l'équipe du film.
de la comédienne
The
Liao
crew
Fan,
is on your screen.
Cao Tao,
Zhao
Fan.
Tao, the leading lady,
réalisateur.
Liao Fan, the leading male role, and the director JIA Zhang Ke.
à de nombreuses reprises
sur la gauche de
ensemble.
l'image.
The director is on the left.
Ils ont présenté à Cannes Plaisirs Inconnus, 24 City, I Wish I Knew,
JIA Zhang Ke, présent à Cannes.
et en 2015, Au-delà des
Sixième film.
montagnes.
The
Présenté cette
director
année.
has been to Cannes many times. This is his 6th film in the official selection.
Le dernier, c'était il y a
The
3
most
ans, au-delà des
recent
montagnes.
one was 3 years ago. Mountains May Depart. That was in 2015.
Vraiment remarquable, Touch of Sin, c'était en 2013, qui avait gagné le prix du
And
scénario.
in 2013, A Touch of Sin won Best Screenplay. Then in 2010, his film was called I Wish I Knew, that featured in Un certain regard. 24 City was in competition. The first film to come to Cannes was Unknown
Il a
Pleasures.
été 2 fois membre du jury.
That was back in 2002. He's been in the jury in 2007 for the Cine Foundation, those were for short films,
2014,
and in 2014, member of the feature film jury.
Les éternels. 7e film à être présenté en compétition.
Cao Tao, l'acteur, lui est venu 2 fois à Cannes, donc ce
The
soir pour Les
male
Éternels.
actor Liao Fan has been to Cannes before. He came in 2008 in Un certain regard
Liu Fendu,
for a film by Liu Fendu called Ocean Flame.
quant à l'épouse, la compagne de
As for the director's wife, Zhao Tao,
elle est venue avec son mari puisqu'elle est dans quasiment tous ses films.
she's in practically all of his films, so every time he came, she was here too, since 2002.
Sa 6e participation
So this
au
is her
festival.
6th participation in the festival.
Très très impatient de découvrir
So
le
everyone
nouveau film de JIA Zhang Ke.
is very keen to see this latest creation by JIA Zhang
À
Ke.
22h40 pour les marches.
We
du
will be
film
back, of
coréen.
course, for a Korean film just before midnight.
Une histoire
It's a film called The Spy Gone North, directed by Yoon Jong-bin.
dans la salle alors
And
que
when we
Thierry
meet
Frémaux
later
et
on,
Pierre
I'll be able to
Lescure,
tell
les
you
présidents du festival,
how
attendent l'équipe
Ash is
des
Purest
éternels.
White went down
Ash is the
in the
purest white.
movie theatre.
Les cendres donnent le blanc le plus pur. La montée des marches l'accueille dans un instant par Pierre
So
Lescure
the crew
et
is
Thierry
being
Frémaux
greeted by Pierre Lescure and
de
Thierry
l'équipe des
Frémaux,
films de JIA Zhang Ke.
representing the film Ash is Purest White on the 4th day of the festival.
4e jour du festival, donc 6 films en compétition déjà vus.
6 films in competition have already been screened, so it's a bit early days to be making bets on who's going to be winning the prizes.
Photo à mi-marche, vous
But
connaissez.
the photos are being taken now halfway up the flight of steps. Then the
Au niveau de l'entrée,
team
une
will
dernière
move to
photo.
the entrance of the
Rentrez dans le
festival
palais,
hall
vous
for
ne
further
bougez pas, c'est pas
photos.
terminé, on reste avec
But
vous.
don't leave us. Stay with us when they're at the top of the stairs, because we actually go inside the building and we escort the crew into the movie theatre.
On les accompagne. Juste devant l'entrée du palais.
Here they are standing in front of the entrance to the festival hall.
J'étais ravi de parler avec
I was really thrilled to have a word with Marian Kamitz, who is a director and a distributor. If you know MK2 movie theatres, well, he's involved with those.
Et vous savez à quel point il s'attache à une distribution
And so
hétéroclite des films.
Marian Kamitz is so committed to showing a wide variety of films. And I've been coming to the film festival here for many years, and there've always been MK2 films being
Dans
screened
la
here.
salle, on reste avec eux, on va les
So we'll stay with the crew from Ash's Purest White.
on va les suivre à l'intérieur.
We'll follow them into the movie theatre.
Se dépêche pour entrer et ne pas rater le début. Et voilà, on va écouter l'ovation qui est
And we'll
réservée par les
hear the
festivaliers.
applause which will sound out as the director enters into the movie theatre.
Regardez, JIA Zhang Ke qui salue des amis.
And the director is waving to his pals there.
Je vous salue. JIA Zhang Ke qui va être
JIA Zhang Ke
installé sur le rang.
is going to settle down on row I,
Accueillir l'un des plus grands
along with his actor and
réalisateurs
actress, and the audience is on their feet
actuellement en Chine et partout ailleurs dans le monde
to
d'ailleurs.
greet one of today's
Film
greatest film directors in China and elsewhere. And if you've seen A Touch of Sin, then I'm sure you'll agree with me that he is one of the best.
Ash is a purest white.
The film we're going to be watching this evening is entitled Ash is Purest White.
Voilà, donc il s'installe.
They're
On
taking
va
their
découvrir
seats.
le film dans un tout petit
And
instant. Les
the
festivaliers vont le voir.
room will be discovering
Un petit mot de
the
JIA Zhang Ke
film.
à Thierry Frémaux. J'aurais bien aimé savoir ce qu'il lui a dit. Peut-être
What
merci
Thierry
de m'accueillir
Frémaux
encore
was
une
just
fois
saying
au
to
Festival de
JIA
Cannes.
Zhang
Monsieur
Ke.
tous les grands
Perhaps we'll find
cinéastes
out tomorrow.
sont les
But
bienvenus
all of
au
the
Festival de Cannes.
major
Surtout
filmmakers
s'ils
are very
nous offrent
welcome
leur
in
dernière
Cannes,
œuvre à
especially when they're bringing their
découvrir.
most
Allez voir le film,
recent
je vous raconterai après,
creations.
c'est
I'm going to go and see
promis.
the
On se
film. I'll
retrouve
tell you
aux
about it
environs
later
de
on.
22h30
We'll be back at about
pour la dernière montée des
10:30 for the
marches du jour,
final
un
red
film
carpet
sélectionné
of
en
the day.
section
This
de
is
minuit. Ça
a
s'appelle
film in the
Boom Jack. C'est un
midnight
film coréen, une histoire
session. It's
d'espion.
called The Spy Gone
suis
North.
sûr
It's
que
a
vous saurez à
spy
tout à
story
l'heure.
by Yoon Jong-bin.